Hi everyone, welcome to series of Sketcher once again. So in this video, we are going to draw a gear arm sketch. Okay, so it looks like little bit complicated, but when you are going to divide any sketch into small parts, then it is easy to draw. Okay, for example, we are going to take this as a part one, this elongated hole as a part one. Okay, then this circle as part two, this cylindrical elongated hole as third part, this one is as fourth part, this outer line we can consider as a fifth part. Okay, so when you are going to drawing in stepwise procedure, then it is very easy to understand. Okay, so let us start. So I am going to consider this as the origin, and then I'm going to draw this elongated hole as a first step. Okay, so let us start. Just go here, select elongated hole. You can draw like this and draw like this. Okay, that is elongated hole we have finished. Now these circles, just double click first circle, and one more circle we need to draw here like this. Correct. So we can give dimensions of these two first, these two steps. So if you just see, this is 522 and R22. So this is 11 because that is 522 and this one is R22. Okay. Now the center distance is given as a 25. So just go here and mention this as a 25. Correct. Now next part, yes, this is R22, identity. Correct. Next part, you need to define this. This is 544 and R34. So R34 and 544. So diameter is 44. Okay. So we have given that radius and diameter of this one, but center distance we didn't define till. So if you just see, this is total 148. Out of this is 60. So center distance between this and this is 148 minus 60. Okay. So you can give center distance between this point and this axis is at 148 minus 60. Okay. Yes. Now we have completed this. 148 minus 60. Okay, just we have made one mistake, that is this R35 is given this center of dimension of this circle, but this inner circle is around 28.5. Okay, so just make them correct. So just go here and this is 28.5. Okay, so 28.5 is rim, that means diameter. So just go here and make that diameter as 28.5. Okay, now it is okay. So we have completed our second step. Now third step is this elongated hole. So it starts from here and it ends at 40 degree from this one. Okay. So let us start. And one more thing, the center of this elongated hole is this center. Okay. So then cylindrical elongated hole, the center of that is starts from here and it starts from here to here and it will be like this. Okay. We require one more like that. Again, we start from here, select this to this, and this. Correct? So we have finished this. Now just give the dimensions. So just see, these 2 points are not coincident. Just make them coincident. Select first center, second center, go here and make them coincident. Okay. Now you have to draw one axis line between this center and this center because 40 degree angle you need to define. So just go here from this axis to this, it is 40 degree. Just define that 40 degree. Correct. Now you need to define the radius of that both. So outer is R22 and inner is 22. R22 and 522. So inner was only 11 and outer was R22. Yeah. Now, okay, so this is not coincident with this horizontal axis. Just select this both and just go here and make them coincident. Correct? So we have completed with our third step. Now fourth step is these two circles. These two circles, just see, it is around 19 mm offset from this center line, and it is 40 mm, 48 mm in height with this horizontal axis. Just draw that. Again, double click. So don't take any reference. First circle, and sorry. So don't take any reference. Randomly you need to draw. Now you can give the dimension. So from this center to this center, it is you need to take a horizontal distance. So just right click here and make the horizontal measure distance. And from this to this, again you need to find vertical distance. Correct? So it is 19 and 48. So 48 and double click here 19. Just give the dimensions now. So it is around 19 and 40. Diameter is first diameter is 19. Next one is 40. Okay. I hope it is understood to you. So we have completed 4 steps. Now you need to join all these parts. Okay. So how to join this? Now we have to focus on outer geometry. We have to focus on this outer geometry like this one. So let us start from here. There is R44 circle which is tangent to this circle and this circle, and there is one R16 circle which is tangent to. So one thing we have missed out, that this center distance we didn't give. Okay, so by mistake, this is sorry. So I have told you that don't take any reference. So by mistake here the reference is taken for this center circle. Okay, so just you need to delete this. Yeah. Now you have to define the center distance between this vertical axis and this is around one. It is 148. So just double click here and make it 148. Correct. Yes. Now it is right. Now two circles are there. First one is like this, and second one is one more circle is there, which has to be placed here. Now this and this are tangency, and one more, you select these two circle and make them tangency. Again, this circle should be tangent to this circle, tangency, and this line again tangent to this line. Make them tangency again. Okay. Now you give dimensions 44 and 16. So just go here and make them. It is radius is 44. Just go here and radius 44, and this radius is 16. Correct. Now you can trim all portion. So we don't require this. Correct. So we have completed above part. Now this below part is only remaining. In that you need to define. You need to draw this R35 plus and R16 again tangent to this circle and this circle. So let us start. And one more line is there which is tangent to this and this. Okay, R35, R16. So just double click here, take this and like this. Just go here and make this R35, 35, correct, and just select these and make this 16. Now you can select these and make it tangent to this arc. So tangency, again select same circle, select this bigger circle and make them tangency again. Make them tangency. So tangency, yeah, tangency, correct. Now again, one more line is there, which is like this, which is tangent to this circle, tangency, and again tangent to this circle, like this. Now again you can trim all unnecessary part. So we don't require this also, and also this one. Okay. So I hope this diameter is missed now. So just go here and give that R34 like this. It's R, not R, okay, R34, not 24, R34, and this should be concentric with this. Concentric, click on OK. And this line and this line are tangent to each other. Already we have made it, but while training, many of things are automatically vanished. So you need to give it once again. Yeah, now it is fully connected. So this is what we just compare this and this. We have covered all the things. Okay. So I hope you understood the process. So you need to just divide a total complicated sketch into small pieces and you then start with it. Okay. So if you like it, just subscribe our channel, like, comment.